So I wanted to try to give you guys some more tips to allow you to better handle the stalkers if you are TI. And one of the things that I should tell you is that being proactive is much better for you overall than you basically getting caught up in this situation without having the right information and trying to sort of get your way out of it. So what I mean by that is that you're going to want to approach this situation the right way from the beginning. You don't want to go through the trial and error process, because the more you deal with the stalkers, the more they sensitize you to their operation. So if you're not dealing with them properly in the very beginning, they have the ability to sensitize you because you're not dealing with it properly. So if you have the right information, you can start this, come at this strongly, and avoid a lot of the pitfalls that TIs usually make. So first thing is how they sensitize you in the first place. Like I've mentioned, the repetition, which is a big deal. But one of the things you'll notice is that there's going to be two people that you're going to come in contact with. There's going to be the troll, and then there's going to be the person who's going to smile. And I'm going to try to explain this as best I can. Smiling is super important, and there's a psychological reason why they do it. So if they're ugly to you, they're going to pretend that they're enjoying the fact that they're ugly to you. They're going to pretend they're enjoying it. Like, you'll see they'll be smiling. So it's like if you're being bullied and then everybody's laughing at you, it's the same concept. It's a psychological tick. They're smiling when they do something ugly is meant to sort of I don't know how to articulate it, but it's very important for them to not just do something ugly, but to sort of own it with a big cheesy smile. So if you respond negatively to that, it's going to encourage them to do it more. So you need to be aware of that. Like, even if they don't think it's funny, they're going to smile because it sort of gets under your skin a little bit. So if you're a TI, you understand this better than a person who is not a TI. First off, they smile no matter what's happening. Smiling is part of the operation. So you're going to have two people or three or four people, but you're going to have one person instigating. But if you look around, you're going to notice that it's not as much about the instigating as it is about everybody pretending that they're taking pleasure in the fact that this is happening to you. And the way they do that is by smiling. So I want you to simply be aware of what goes on around you and like what the people are up to, because these things are important if you want to sort of bypass a lot of what they do. So like a couple moments ago, I had a gang stalker messing with me, and it didn't bother me that he was doing that. But if it didn't, like, that really wasn't the whole thing. Or it was not so much about what he did. It was about the guy's the smiling and the sort of enjoyment that they were trying to portray after he did it, that I think was the more upsetting part of the equation, if that makes any sense. I have a hard time articulating my thoughts when it comes to gang stalking. Like, it's hard to explain this stuff. So what I'm saying basically is that they're smiling. The fact that they smile after they do something is more what words am I looking for? It's more effective than what they actually do. So like if some guy is staring at you and that really isn't going to affect you at all, you're not going to care. Well, it's going to be a two-tone attack. It's not about what he did. It's about the fact that everybody is basically laughing or having fun with it. That is going to be the part that really gets under your skin. Like, so you'll always notice that they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. It's not just about some guy trying to troll you. The people who aren't doing anything, like you'll see like some old white guy, he'll be sitting in his truck or sitting in his vehicle, some old white guy, and he'll get usually a minority, some black guy, to do something. So if the black guy or whatever minority he sends after you is not effective in trolling you, then he's going to sort of own it by laughing at you or sort of, portraying this sense of entitlement or whatever they have, whatever it is, by saying, ha ha ha, look, I got some black guy to harass you. And that's going to actually in itself be a troll. Like, you'll notice that it'll usually be a white man who will be in this vehicle poking fun of the fact that he sent this guy to mess with you in the first place, and that is part of the operation. So it's not so much, what is this guy do? Like, there's all these spaces. Why is he? Well, what is this guy doing, man? Like, you see, he's a stalker, man. This is what I'm talking about. Yo, these stalkers are bold, man. Like, they don't even care. Like, he knows I'm recording him too. You see this? Look at this. Like, the boldness. You got to give it to them, though. I mean, they're not shy, man. Like, that's one of the things I said that separates me from every other TI is these people are not shy, dude. They don't care. They will just come straight into your face, dude. I actually respect that about them. Even though they are fallen and I don't know what kind of darkness dwells in them, I mean, at least with me, they straight up own it. So this guy, look at this guy. Like, he has not a care in the world. He's just like, I can respect that, though. Yeah. So this is the game we play. I don't think these people like colors that much as they pretend they do. Like, these people, they have a real thing when it comes to intellectual colored people. I was like, I get it, man. One person was like, it's not about race. I think that it's not fully about race. I think race plays a role in it. I watched the video, and every single person they went after was a colored dude or a black guy. Like, they think I'm black, even though I'm not black. Trust me, the United States does not have a good reputation when it comes to minorities. What is this guy doing, man? What is this? What are we dealing with here? Okay, I don't know. See, I have to pray for these people, man. You see why I say this is why you have to pray for these people. You see, this is what happens when people abandon God. You see this? Like, if you see, this is why I tell people, if you abandon God, this is what you should expect. You see how crazy the world is now. You see what happens? I tell people, you don't want to turn your back on your Creator. It is about race, and it's about race too. It's about a lot of things, but mostly it's about spirituality, in my opinion. I mean, of course, race plays a role in everything, and nowadays it does, at least. But yeah, it's spiritual too. But the point is that every video that I've shown, that I saw, was like some black dude getting terrorized, man. Like, I just really feel like black people just get it the worst. Not saying that it's just I'm not black, but they think I'm black. Like, anybody who they can't quickly identify just falls into the black man category. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're colored and they don't know what you are, you're just black to them. They don't really care. Racist people don't use critical thinking. They just hate. But let me go ahead and close out now.